behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody. It's another edition of Palm Mash TV. We're glad that you could join us today. And we got a great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But before we get into that, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click that bell. And you're always going to be notified whenever a new interview comes your way. And of course, we have our comment section. Feel free to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you're on Facebook, go to facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And feel free to comment on everything you see there, like the page, and send us an inbox there. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you have email, which I'm sure you do, just email us at palmmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And that's our official email address, and you can use that if you're a band or solo artist wanting to be a show. But also, if you're a fan, you can use that same email address, and we'd love to hear from you there. And we're going to recap all this at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Nashville, Tennessee, we have Carrie Carlisle. And she's a blind musician, and she's really good, and you'll see the song at the end of the interview. And we're going to get to that in just a second, but it's time for Click Jam time, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
All right, it's interview time again, and with us from Nashville, Tennessee, we have Carrie Carlisle. Thanks for joining us, Carrie.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm glad that you're excited. I'm excited for you. Let's put it that way. And of course, she's blind, but as a lot of blind people, they can really sing. And she's no exception to that rule. So, what made you decide to become an artist? I mean, did you just kind of grow up listening to music and you knew you could do it? I mean, is there any other story? I mean, let us know in your own words.
So make a really long story short, my family noticed, my mom, my grandparents, everybody that was around me when I was a toddler, they noticed that I could match pitch and I can sing. And I'm like the black sheep in my family, I guess you could say. I grew up in a family with nurses and teachers, and they found out that I could sing, and so they enrolled me in music classes. And I grew up singing, but I didn't really know I was really meant to become an artist. Fast forward to my junior year of college, I was a music education major. And, at the time I was kind of struggling, because at the time, I was doing what was expected of me. I was expected to be a teacher because I come from a line of teachers. My mother is a kindergarten teacher. My grandparents were both educators for many, many years. And of course, that's the path that I was going to go down. But it was kind of like a epiphany, a calling from God. I mean, however you want to call it. I say God because he's the one who's given me this gift. But I don't know. I just decided to completely jump into the world of performing and everything. And I've always loved music. And so I knew when I sat in my advisor's office and I told him my situation and I officially switched and did the paperwork, I just knew like I had this weight lifted off of me. Like I knew it was the right thing to do.
Well, that's quite a story there, Karen. I'm glad you shared that with us. And hopefully you'll move on to bigger and better things eventually. And that'll be pretty awesome there. Who are some of the influences that you enjoy listening to when you were growing up that helped you with your singing and so forth?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. My family has introduced me to a lot of the classics, like, oh gosh, like I still listen to, you can thank my aunt and uncle for this one. They introduced me to Prince. Purple Rain is the one that I'm the most familiar with. I love Purple Rain. I mainly did country. So, along with other of the classics, I love Reba.
Mhm.
She's my absolute favorite. I would love, gosh, she's amazing. The Dixie Chicks,
Mhm.
aka the Chicks now. I love their older stuff. I love their album Fly. Dolly Parton is another one. George Strait. I could go on, but those are a handful.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Reba. She's a legend there. So, and well, tell everybody where we can get your music if they wanted to do it. I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but if you ever have any plans to do, physical copies like CDs and stuff like that, you can let us know that as well.
Yeah, so right now I literally just got started. So right now you can absolutely find me on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Carrie Carlisle. And then on on Instagram, it's Carrie Carlisle Music. And there's a couple of stuff you can take a look at. But I'll definitely let you know when I have some stuff like on Spotify and everything else.
Hmm.
But yeah. So that's what I have right now because I literally just got started.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody get to YouTube and those other things she just told you about. I know that she would enjoy you doing that. And
Mhm.
as far as music goes, we're getting ready to watch a music video, and it's a cover by Patsy Cline called "Sweet Dreams." And I think you did this really well. Was this because you grew up on Patsy Cline's music and that was it, or was it something deeper than that?
Oh gosh, yeah, I did grow up on Patsy Cline's music. There's actually a really cool story behind it though, because I had just, well, oh gosh, it was back in the fall. I was still kind of getting used to the whole like making your own arrangement type of thing, you know. And I come from a classical background. I started doing opera and stuff like that when I was like 13. And so the like not composers, but like the teachers and people that were working with me would always say, do what the composer wants you to do. And so that has been like engraved in my brain all throughout high school and throughout most of college. And so uh, fast forward to fall of 2020. I was starting to work with a new accompanist at the time. She's absolutely wonderful. And she helped me come up with this incredible arrangement. And I'm just, oh gosh, I absolutely love it.
Mm.
So,
Okay. Well, as I said, you do a great job on that. We're going to watch that in just a moment, but I think that's about all we really need for now, Carrie. And we want to thank you for coming on our show. We'd love to have you back sometime.
oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And here is Sweet Dreams by Carrie Carlisle in just a moment. So don't go away. We'll be right back.